I suppose we chose Dom at the start. It was a big decision for us to sell our house. We've invested a lot of time and money into this house, and we wanted to choose the right person that understood what we wanted and to picture the house and present it to the buyers the best way we could. So that's why we went with Dom.
Well, I've known about Ballarat real estate for a long while in my employment and had dealings with Ballarat real estate through there, so it was no question for me. I'm just well aware of their reputation around town and their positioning on websites and things, so yeah, it was a given.
The reason we chose Dom was because we looked around our estate and we walk a lot, and there's a lot of houses for sale in this area. And the ones that were sold through Ballarat real estate agents sold quickly. They weren't on the market for more than 2 or 3 weeks, and we thought that's the type of agent we want, that clearly goes out and gets buyers and gets the house sold. So we got in contact with them and got a hold of Dom, and yeah, things rolled from there.
When we first discussed everything, Dominic came around and asked a few questions about the marketing and which rooms I would prefer to have photographed, and we had a large room under the house that had a lot of things stored in it, so he was kind enough to stay away from that, and the house ended up looking really beautiful in the advertising. Yeah, look, I was really impressed, I suppose, at the approach, because it wasn't just your basic ad in the newspaper. There was different aspects. They incorporated social media, the letter drops. It was a holistic approach, and I think that's what really got us over the line. We
couldn't believe how well our house came up in the marketing of it. We sent the photos off to my sister, and she couldn't believe it was our house. So the photographer did a fantastic job, as did the write-up. It just, look, you probably couldn't have put it better ourselves. We were so lucky with that whole process and how easy it was. We had really good input during it. We were consulted with along the way whether we were happy with the photos, whether we were happy with the photos that we chose in the write-up and all that. So it was a really consultative process that I reckon captured the best parts of our house.
Initially, I was an online girl. I didn't want to go ahead with the newspaper advertising at all, and Dominic said that it was quite an important part of the advertising package, and in hindsight, most of the people that came to see the home on the first open had seen it in the newspaper, so that was really good advice that Dominic had given me.
Dom's enthusiasm when selling our home was second to none. It was sensational. From the very moment that he came in to have the original sit-down meeting right through till when he actually got an offer that we were happy with, he was very good the whole way, very positive, very optimistic, and he just kept you up the whole time. Even when you had to do a bit of extra cleaning or make sure the house was right for a sale, he was very good about it, and he did a fantastic job.
Dom kept us up to date in all steps of the marketing. We were able to approve and have input throughout the process, and me being in that industry, I really valued that opportunity, I suppose, to have input and feedback.
Every time I called Dominic or called Ballarat Real Estate, if Dominic was with other clients, it would be just a matter of minutes before he'd call me back.
Communication with Dom was very, very easy. It was. We got a phone call after every inspection within the hour of it completing, and he would give feedback time in, time out. I don't think there was ever a time I couldn't get a hold of him, or if I couldn't, he didn't get back to me within the hour. He'd be very approachable. His use of email, phone, things like that, and even meeting in person was great. Dominic
is a very helpful, enthusiastic young man. He was very friendly and approachable from the get-go.
I have no qualms about putting our friends and family onto Dom as a real estate agent. We were happy and comfortable and would be willing to put that forward to anyone.
I couldn't recommend Dominic high enough to anybody looking to sell a house, especially in this area. As I said earlier, there's a lot of houses in this estate that are struggling to sell, and the ones that are being sold by Ballarat Real Estate, in particular Dom, are selling very, very quickly. His professionalism, his approachability, his ability to communicate clearly and effectively with what he wanted both towards us and with potential buyers was just fantastic, and it made what can be a very stressful and difficult process very, very easy for us.